Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to create UI buttons for your games, and if you need to build box, trust me, this video is worth watching because it will save you a lot of money. Now, without wasting time, let's just start it. Now, if you don't already have Blender, you can go ahead and download Blender because this is what we're going to be using. And so once this is done, you can come back. Okay, so once you open up Blender, you're going to see this screen right here, and then all you have to do is click on the screen, and then you're going to see this cube right here, and then the camera, and then you're going to have the light right here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to reset the camera, okay? We want the camera to be facing the cube, and we're going to, on your keyboard, you're going to press Alt-G, and then Alt-R to reset the camera, and then you're going to press RX, and then 90 degrees, and then Enter. So the camera is right here, right in the middle of the cube, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to that move icon, we're going to click on it, and then we're going to bring the camera back. Now, if you press 0, so you'll see that the cube is right in front of the camera. We're going to press 0, boom, and then you have the cube right here. So in this side of the cube, so that's where we're going to put our text of whatever we're making. Okay, so let's press 0 to go back. Now, and also, now since we're here, the light, we're also going to reset the lights, put the lights right in the middle of the cube. So we're going to press Alt-G, and then we have the lights right in the middle, right in the center, and then we're going to bring the lights back behind the camera, and then we're going to bring it up some, right about here. Now, if you press 0 again, you'll see that the light is facing the cube. Let's press 0 back. Okay, now we're going to work with the cube. So as you can see, the edges are really sharp. I mean, they're not smooth. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on it, and then we're going to go to modifier, click on that, and then we're going to add a modifier. We're going to click on bevel here, bevel, and then you can see the edges are changed. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to find segments right here, and then we're going to increase that to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you can see, it's kind of like looks nice, but we want it to be really smooth. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to press, we're going to right click with the cube selected, and then you're going to see shade smooth. We're going to click on that, and here's our cube. It looks pretty cool. Okay, now the camera is right here, right? So the camera is facing the cube. So this is where we're going to put the text. So what we're going to do here, we're going to scale the cube down to Z axis. Like, we're going to scale this down. We don't want it to be too big. We want it to be flat. Right about here. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to duplicate the cube by pressing on your keyboard Shift D and then Enter. And then it duplicate the cube, and then we're going to go to that move icon over here, and then we're going to bring that back right about here, right? So now we have two cubes. So what we're going to do here, we're going to press S, okay? And then we're going to scale it up, that cube, okay? So now, as you can see, the cube behind is kind of like bigger than the one in front. Okay, so you can see the difference. We're going to add some color and to the one at the back. So we're going to go to material right here. So this little icon, click on that. I'm going to delete this because if I don't delete this, once I put a color, both of them are going to have the same color. Let me show you. Now you can see the color because I'm working on object mode. So if we go to this one right here, you should be able to see the color. Okay, so now you see both of them has the same color. Now we're going to delete them. Okay, so when you click this, so only the one in front has the color. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're going to add a text. Okay, we're going to add a text. So what you're gonna do on your keyboard, you're gonna press Shift A, and then you'll see text here. You're gonna click on that, and you have the text behind. But the text is just, it's just right on the ground. So what we're gonna do, we need to make bring them up just like the cube. So we're gonna do, we're gonna press RX on your keyboard, and then you're gonna press 90 degrees, and then Enter, and then you have them up right here. So right now it is inside of the cube. We need to bring them forward right here, and then you have your text right in front of the cube right here. Okay, so now this is great. Okay, now if you're trying to make a button, like let's just say you want to try to make, your game has level 1, level 2, 3, 4, 5, so you want to make this kind of button, so you can just edit the text by pressing tab on your keyboard, or you can just go to object mode, you click on it, and then you'll see edit mode here, and then you click on it, and then you can edit your text. And you can press whatever you want to put on your buttons, you can just type it there. But like for this video, we're gonna be we're gonna make, let's create a coin shop buttons. Okay, we're gonna type coin shop, nice space. You know what, let me put capital C instead. I'm using one hand because I I can use the other one. Okay. I had an accident and I'm still healing. Alright, so coin shop. Let's do capital S again and then shop. And then once you're done with your text, you can either go back to edit mode and press object mode, or you can go on your keyboard, you press tab. Okay, so now we're gonna scale this down. We want it to fit into that cube right here, I think. Right here, that's fine. And then scale it down, and then we're gonna move that in the middle. I think right about it here. I think that's fine right here. Okay, so now if you're okay with the font, this font, that's fine. It's all it's up to you. But if you have like new font, you have font on your computer you want to use, you can go to that and to this A right here. You click on it, and then you'll see font. You click on font. I'll take you to your font you have on your computer, and then this is the font that I have on my computer. So I'm gonna choose one of these. You can choose yours, and if you don't have any font at all, you can go online. You can go to that font, and you can download. They have cool font over there. You can download some of them and use them in your project. Okay, so I'm gonna choose this one, and then I'm gonna click on open font, and then I have my font right here. I'm gonna scale it up a little bit, right there, and then I'm gonna move it in the middle. Right about here, I think that's fine. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to I'm gonna close the font. I'm gonna go to geometry. Okay, so I'm gonna add 0.1 to offset and then extrude. Let me put some color, give it a color so you can see what we're doing here. We're gonna go to material, and then I'm going to remove that color because, yeah, I'm gonna remove that color, give it a new color. So let's go to text here, and text, my text, I want to give it a blue color because I want you to see it. Oh, okay. And then let's go to, what have I done? Let's change that to this. Okay, so right here, let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, so we're gonna go to click on the text, then go to A, and then we're going to extrude the text. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, if you look at the edges of the text, it's not smooth. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some depth to it. I think 0.01 is fine, like this. I think that's fine. It looks nice, and yeah. So one thing that there is one thing that you can do if you want to add like something like this around every text. Like it can be like any color you want. Let me show you. Let's duplicate the text. We're gonna press Shift D to duplicate the text and then enter. So what we're gonna do here, you're gonna see that tab here. You're gonna click on, go to fill mode, and you can click on it, and then you click on none. So once that's done, right, you can do okay, so you can do 0.02 here, and you can see the difference here. Okay, so you see the difference. There is that edge right here. Now if you want this edge to be white, for example, it can be any color. You can okay, you click on it, and then you go to material, and then let's delete the blue color. You can have the white. Now I feel like it's still big. Well, I don't know, you might like it like that. You can do, instead, you can do 0.1. Okay, click on it. Make sure that you click on the white one. Okay, and then go to A. You can do 0.1 instead. And then, now the reason you can see it is because the first text, the blue one, is also 0.01. But if you do like 0, you'll be able to see it. There we go. I think this one looks nicer, right? But, yeah, so you can do this. You know what, I'm gonna work with this, okay? I'm gonna work with this. So now we have this. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna click both texts because we have two texts now. We have the white one and then we have the blue one. So you could see, like I said before, you could see, or if I did not say that, everything you have in this scene, you can see them over here. So we have two texts. So we double click on this. These two texts are selected. So we're gonna bring them right in the middle because I feel like they are not in the middle. Okay, so now this looks good. Okay, so let's choose a color because I don't like this color for that cube. So I'm gonna change the color. We're gonna go to material, and we're gonna change the color to something. Let's try this one, huh? Okay, we're gonna try this one. Okay. Okay, so one thing that I forgot to do here, if you check the edges of this cube right here, we can do something better. Okay, I mean, it looks nice, right? It looks nice, but we can do something better. What we can do here, we can put the font size like smaller than the back. So to do this, we can click on the cube, and then we go to object mode, and then we click on edit mode, or we can just click the tab on the on the keyboard. And then once this is done, you'll see that there is 3 icons here. You need to click on this icon right here, and then we're gonna click on this side. Okay, so when you click on this side right here, you're gonna press S, and we're gonna scale this down, right? Like just what about here, and then you're gonna left click, and then you're gonna go back to object mode. Okay, so now as you can see, I kind of like it like that for some reason. I think it looks nicer. So, and this is the best way if you're like making a glowing effect on your buttons. You want this side to be like glowing, and this is like one of the best way to do it. And in this video, we're not gonna make them glow. We're just gonna create the buttons, and in the next video, I can create like other style of buttons and with glowing effect on them. Okay, but like in this video, we're just gonna make like just a simple UI buttons for your games. Okay, so we have this right here, and I think this looks pretty cool. We're gonna press 0 to see it. Okay, so this is good. This is good. So one thing that we need to do here, we need to scale this steel cube down. Okay, so we're gonna go to the scale icon, and we're gonna scale this down like that, and then go to the move icon, and then we're gonna move it up, right, like just like that, just like that. Okay, this started to looks good. I mean, you can leave it like, I mean, I kind of like these buttons. I mean, it looks nice, but if you want, you can change the color. Okay, you can go here, you click on the cube, and then you go to materials, and then you click new. Okay, if you don't want to click, if you want to use any of these color, all you have to do, right, you can go to that check mark right here. You can click on it, and then you'll see the color that you already have here. If you want that blue, you can just click on it, and then you'll have this blue button, right? I think this looks nice. I think I'm just gonna for the sake of the video, and I'm just gonna use this, and yeah, so I think it looks nice. Okay, so yeah, this looks really nice. Okay, so now once this is done, if you are happy with the color of your button, so what you can do, you can join them together to have just one item. Okay, one object. You can join them by select everything, and then you right click, and then you'll see join here, and then you can click on it, and then it will join everything together, so you'll have only one object. And later on, if you want to separate them, you can also click on everything, you select everything, and then you right click, and then you'll see a part down here that said if you want to separate, you can just separate them. But like for me, I don't like to join them. I just leave them like that, and then I render them. Now the reason for this is just because if I want to come back later, I don't have to go and separate them. I can just edit them the way I want them. So I just print them, render them like this. But if you want to join them, you can do that. So now I'm happy with this. So one thing that I want to let you guys know, I mean, if you're new in Blender, if you go ahead and go to render, and then you render this, you're gonna have that background. Now let's go to the viewport right here. The last one, you see the gray background you have at the back. If you render this, you're gonna have that, the whole part, the gray part behind it. You want your button to have like a transparent background. You can just drop it anywhere, and then you just have the buttons. Okay. Now also, okay, first let's go ahead and change the background. So we're gonna go to that camera right here. We're gonna click on it, and we're gonna go down here to film, and then let's scroll up. And then you'll see transparent here. You're gonna click on transparent, and then now you have a transparent background. Okay, but what you can see right here, there's the lights. Okay, I know we set the light, but it's not really strong. So what we can do, we can either bring the light closer to the buttons, or we can just increase the strength. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna just increase this strength of the light. So you click on the light, and then you have the light right here. You click on it, and then this is the strength. Now to have a better view, we're gonna press 0 again to see it. We're gonna let's increase the strength and see what happened. Okay, for faster, I'm gonna do 1020. Okay, let's do 1020 and see. Okay, let's go for 1000. Let's go for 1030. Boom. Okay, I think I'm happy with that, but I want the white, this side to be like kind of be a little bit whiter than the way it is right now. So I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna go to material. Okay, all right. So let's do let's bring this up to be whiter. I think I want it to be even more. So what we can do for this, let's see here. Yeah. So if you want it to be whiter, right now, what is the strength for this? What you can play with. Okay, let's go here. Okay, everything is all the way up. Okay, so what we can do here, if you wanted to, I mean, this is, I think this is good, but if you want it to be like whiter than this, you can go change this to emission, and this one right here. And then you can bring the strength down. Okay, like that, and then you'll have it kind of like whiter than it was before. And yeah, so that is, if you bring it up, it's gonna be very white. I mean, it's up to you. Okay, so it's up to you. But like mine, I want the one I'm trying to do, I want it to be like less whiter than this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change it back to principal to this one, and then I'm gonna bring this all the way up like that. So I think this is how I want mine to be, but it's up to you if you want to change it or not. Okay, so now next thing that we want to do here, we want to go to, because we cannot render this like that. Let me show you something here. Okay, so this is the camera. Okay, if you render this like that, you're gonna have the whole part right here, and it's gonna take a lot of space, like in Buildbox, and so you don't want to have the whole thing, right? So you only need the coin shop button, just this side. That's all you need, right? So what you're gonna do here, you need to go to your camera. Actually, you need to go to no, this camera right here. You need to go to camera, right? And then you'll see a camera icon here. You go to that camera, and then you click on that camera again, and then you'll see sensor fit, and then you're gonna click on auto. When you click on auto, you'll see horizontal. You click on horizontal, and then you type 4 here, okay? And then you go back to horizontal, and then you click on a vertical, and then you're gonna put 1 for vertical, and then boom. So now, as you can see, the camera is kind of like smaller, and the object is really huge, okay? So we're gonna press 0 here, we're gonna press 0, and also you can see that your camera become very long. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna scale it down, okay? So you don't, because like your object is right in the middle of the camera, and you don't want that. And now, since we have it here, we can bring the camera a little bit up, right about here, and now you don't want the camera to be on, on your way when you're in your way when you're working, right? So you want this, we're gonna scale it down, bring it all the way over here. So we can accidentally move it if it's in your way, right? So you want your brain to do this. Okay. Now you don't have it in your way. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna click on everything. We're gonna select everything, and then we're gonna press S to scale it down. Just like that, and we're gonna press 0. Okay, so it's still big. We're gonna click on the move icon, and we're gonna move that here, and then we're gonna press S to scale it down. Okay, and then let's just move it right in the center of the camera, right here. And trust me, this is not too small. It's actually too big. If you bring that into Buildbox, it's gonna take like some space. So you want to scale this down some more. So we're gonna press S, and scale it down. I think right about here. Let's see, and let's move it in the middle. Now I know there is a way to see how small this is in Blender. I just don't know how. I know some people use N to see things, but honestly, I feel like sometimes it's not even working for me. Okay, so if you know how to do that, you can do it. I'm gonna scale it down some more. Let's remove that thing here. Let's press N to remove that. Okay, so this is how small we have it here. Okay. Okay, so press 0 again. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, I think I should play with the lights. Let's click on the lights. I think I need more lights or something. Or less. Let's do 1020. I just want to see here what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at 1020. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to adjust like the color, but like yeah, you could do the same, but it's up to you. Okay, let's bring this all the way up, and then yeah, I think that's fine. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and do. Let me change this. Let me try glossy and see. Okay, I'm gonna choose try glossy. Yeah, I think glossy is like it looks nicer with glossy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it with this. Press 0 again. Okay, so I think glossy is fine. So what I'm gonna do here, we want to crop only the buttons. We don't want this space. Okay, we don't want that. We only want to render just the button. So what we're gonna do, you see that little icon that looks like a printer, we're gonna click on that, this output right here, okay? So once you click on it, you're going to see render region, so you're gonna click on that, and then you'll be able to click on the second one. Now once this is done, okay, what we can do here, okay, once this is done, let's just do this first, okay? We're gonna click on the camera right here. Now the reason you'll see this is because we check these two, okay? That's the only reason. And then we can just get exactly what we want to render, okay? Okay, so let's zoom in. All right, let's press 0 again. Okay, so we're going to render just this part. Okay, so once, okay, I think it's bleeding into this, okay. Yeah, okay, so I think this is fine. Now, once this is done, one thing that, I mean, I can just, I think it's in Eevee right now. So if you render this in Eevee, I think that's fine. But I usually render in Cycle, okay? So let's switch to Cycle. I think in Cycle, it looks like pretty, it looks nicer. Like it takes like its time to render it. So I'm gonna do 300 just to give it like time to render properly, and do 300 here. And then I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything here. Okay, so let's go to render, and then we're going to render this. Okay, so it was like pretty quick. As you can see, it's pretty small. That's probably going to be like 4 kilobyte of space. Like if you drop this into Buildbox, it's just gonna take a little bit of space. Like I'll show you. So we're gonna save this as coin shop. Okay, let's save it at coin. Just coin. I'm just gonna put coin. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna save it on my desktop. Okay, we're gonna close this and then minimize Blender for now. And where is it? Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is it right here. And honestly, man, it's really small. Okay, we can check. Let's go to info. Okay, it's 17 kilobyte. Okay, right here, 17 kilobyte. So now to make it even smaller, we can have it like at 3 kilobyte or 5 kilobyte. So all we have to do, we need to go to your browser and then type PNG compressor if you did not have it yet. And then once you click on that, you don't have to download anything. You just go on your browser, you type that, and then you click on it, and then you're gonna see this, and then you click on that, and then this is the one we just created, and then we're gonna upload that there, and then there we go. So you save, once you compressed it, you'll save like it'll be like 4 kilobyte. That's it, and then you download it, your new buttons, and then let's replace it today. Okay, we're going to replace it. And then we're gonna close this. Now this is our new buttons, and it's only like 4 kilobyte. And then we're gonna go to Buildbox. Okay, let's go to Buildbox. I'll show you. Okay, so let's go here to the main menu. Okay, so we're gonna drop the button right here, and then after that we'll go to Atlases and see how much space that button takes. Okay, so where is it? This is it. Let's bring it up here, and then we're gonna drop it here. Now this is the button, man. So look how small that is, and you can even just scale it up like just like this, and then you have a coin shop buttons. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Atlases. Let's go to Tools and go to Atlases. Okay, so let's find it now. This is it right here. Look how small that is. It's really small. I mean, if you want it to be like bigger, you can go back to Blender and you can scale it up a little bit to make it like bigger. But if you want that size, whatever size you want, you can just adjust it. And yeah, so if you guys like the videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and like the video and subscribe to my channel. Press the notification bell so you know when I upload the new videos. And I try to do that like every weekend. So I'll see you guys in the next video with the glossy buttons.